Hello again, Tigers. We're back and we're talking about lesson 2.4 in our GoMath. So our objective today is I can estimate the products by rounding to determine if the exact answer is reasonable. So in order to do this lesson, we have to understand that we're estimating, so we're not getting an exact answer, we're getting close, and we're trying to use rounding to determine if the exact answer is reasonable, which is just another way of saying, does the answer make sense? So in order to do this, we have to remember our rules for rounding. So depending on the place value, these rules affect the place value to the right. So if that number to the right of the place value we're rounding is between 0 and 4, the number in the place value we're rounding to is going to stay the same. But if that neighbor to the right is between 5 and 9, then we're going to add one more to that place value number. So first off, we have this lovely word problem. It says, an elephant can reach a height of 23 feet with its trunk. It uses its trunk to pick up objects that weigh up to 3 times as much as a 165-pound person. About how much weight can an African elephant pick up with its trunk? Now here's the thing, guys. Not every piece of information in a word problem is necessary. So let's look at this problem again, and let's see if we can figure out what information we are not going to need. An elephant can reach a height of 23 feet with its trunk. It uses its trunk to pick up objects that weigh up to 3 times as much as a 165-pound person. About how much weight can an African elephant pick up with its trunk? So what information do we not need? That's right, this first sentence, an elephant can reach a height of 23 feet with its trunk. While that is a cool piece of information, that information is not necessary for us to solve our problem. So, let's go through and highlight what information we do need. It uses its trunk to pick up an object that weighs up to 3 times as much as a 165-pound person. That's important. We know that it can pick up objects that are up to 3 times as much. And here's the other piece that we're going to need as a 165-pound person. So, our question is about how much weight can an African elephant pick up with its trunk? And that keyword and that clue word we want to focus on is about. That means we are going to be, actually it's not going to be rounding, we are estimating. So that means for our answer, we don't have to give the exact answer. We're just trying to estimate it. So for this lesson, we have two options. Option 1 is estimate by rounding. So we know that we're going to have 3 times as much as 165 pounds person. So 3 times 165. That's our original problem. But they don't want us to use that. They want us to estimate by rounding. Now, my rule is, if it goes to the hundreds place, then I round to that hundreds place. If it only goes to the tens place, then I round to the tens place. If it goes to the thousands place, I round to the thousands place. And that's just my own suggestion when it comes to estimating by rounding. So I'm going to round to the hundreds place in this case. So that means I have to look at the neighbor. Now, because that is a 6, I look at my rules for rounding. It's between 5 and 9, so I'm going to add one more to the number I'm rounding. So if I'm rounding to the hundreds place value, that means I'm going to add one more to that 1. So that 1 is going to become a 2, and everything behind it becomes zeros. And now I can estimate my answer because I've changed it to 3 times 200. And 3 times 200, if I forget the zeros and I just think about that basic fact, 3 times 2, that gives me 6, and then I just bring down my 2 zeros. So one estimate I could have is that an elephant can pick up about 600 pounds. And we have that word about to show that our answer is an estimate. When we give an exact answer, we don't need to say about, but when we give an estimate, we need to say about, because that tells the reader that this is just our estimate. Now, the second option is to estimate by finding two numbers the exact answer is between. So we're still going to use our original problem of 3 times 165. Now, you can do this multiple ways, but again, I'm going to tell you my best suggestion. If it goes to the hundreds place, I'm going to look at what numbers are around my hundreds place. So in this case, what numbers, if I drew a number line, and 165 is in the middle, and it's not exactly in the middle if we do it a real number line, but what would be 100, like what would be to the next 100 if I rounded up? Well, because it's 165, 175, 185, 195, 205. Well, 205 is too high. But it goes to 200. So that means I could say that my higher end is 200, and then if 200 is my high end, what would be 100 less than that? So that would make my low end. Right, 100. Because we want to estimate by finding two numbers the exact answer is between. So I can round it, and I can figure out two different answers between 100 and 200. So now I'm going to solve 3 times 100, and then I'm going to solve 3 times 200. So 3 times 100, if I do the basic fact, 3 times 1 is 3, and then I add my zeros. And then 3 times 200, basic fact, 3 times 2 is 6. Add those zeros. So what this shows is that my answer for 3 times 165, I'm estimating it, and I can say that my answer will be between 300 and 600, and that is just another way to estimate. So it would be between 300 and 600. So, depending on how the question is asking you to estimate, sometimes they let you choose your own way. But if the GoMath says estimate by finding two numbers the exact answer is between, then it's going to look for two answers. But if it only asks you to estimate by rounding, then you're only going to be looking for one answer. So I hope this helps, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Keep up the great work.